person claiming to be one of the vampire's sectional leaders has come forward to make an official statement.
This is simply a disease that we're suffering from. We're not monsters.
We just got the go-ahead to film that supposed vampire film, right? Kind of freaked out.
Wow, this looks straight out of a horror movie.
Hey, I'm really excited to have you guys.
Could you please state your name for the camera?
He's not quite used to this stuff. We live our lives pretty much just like you, except our diet's a little different.
Have you ever killed anyone that you've never met?
Nope.
The misconception that we turn into mindless, bloodthirsty beasts is ridiculous.
This is gonna blow your mind, okay? Sure, this thing's recording, right? Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, okay, you know what time it is, movie time review. So we are at episode 71. Okay, so I tried a new movie that I didn't know anything about, but it looked interesting to me, and it is called Living Among Us from 2018, and you can watch it on Tubi, of course. It's about an hour and 28 minutes. It's 3 words that it's known for is nail biting, thrilling, terrifying, blah blah blah. Alright, so Google gives it a 68% rating. Paul was played by Brian Metcalf. Andrew was played by John Hurd, and then there's a whole bunch of others, but I'm not gonna sit here and go over all that because it's probably boring, and I see how much you guys watch this, and the beginning seems to be the main part. Okay, so anyway, I wrote this myself. A news crew of 3 is invited into the home of vampires that claim they're now civilized. Like, not hurting people, they just want to clear their name sort of thing. And normally I wouldn't watch this because that sounds stupid, but it sounded interesting when I watched the trailer, which I'm going to show a short clip of, and if I can, and hopefully not get copyrighted. And but I don't know, it was definitely different. So while they're there at a perfect large normal home with the family, the family slowly changes, and their true vampire identities come out. And this house is like, first they walk up and they see like this abandoned, spoiler, they walk up and they see this abandoned house and they think that's like where they're going. And then the lady from across the street is calling them, and she's like, no, we're in, this is our house. And it's a nice house. I mean, and then they give them like a little guest room to stay in because they're there for a certain amount of days, I guess, whatever they felt was necessary for how long they had to get the information. They did like interviews and stuff, and the vamps weren't that other than one cooperative about giving out like things, and like the mom, spoiler alert, kept saying like when they asked her age, she would be like, it's not polite to ask a lady their age. And I get like they're from way back, and it showed and a lot with how they acted and the things that they were used to. Like she died of, I can't think of that word now. It was like not plague. I can't think of it. It was one of those diseases that they had. Oh, polio? She died of she was gonna die of polio. That's what it was. And somebody came to her and was, spoiler alert, and was like, I can make you into a vamp and blah, blah, blah. And they don't show that, but she explains how she had polio and took that so that she didn't die and instead could take care of her mom, but be a vampire. And then the other ones had their stories, but she was like, it's not polite to ask your age. Now people ask people's age all the time. I've never seen a girl not really get asked their age, especially if you were like on a website. People like always want to know. If you're on any kind of survey, people always want to know. But anyway, didn't do that way back, I guess. So I'm going to do my warnings for you real quick. So the dog, cat, and bug is no. And the drugs are no. Excessive gore is at times. It's very strange. It's like very calm at times, but then it's very bad at times. More so towards the end. Beginning's not that gory or bloody or anything. Violence and death, yes, of course. Vamps themselves are, dead. So clowns, no. Vomit, no. Blood, yes. Gross scenes, yes. Hospital scenes, no. Mental institution scenes, no. Suicide, no. This is, I think, my first time I'm going to change my answer for this next one, but shaky cam is yes, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they are a news crew, so they are filming, and this is the, found footage, kind of what they left behind. And I know that's probably somewhat of a spoiler alert, but not really, because this was all being transferred to their whole crew. Their crew is about, I think, 10 people or something like that, and the vamps wouldn't allow more than 3 of the people to come in. So it was 1 girl and 2 guys, and the girl did the sound and stuff, and then the one guy was the head guy doing the interviews, the other guy was doing the camera. So the guy that ran the camera, even though they said shut off your camera, he would record it, and then I believe, it doesn't actually say this part, but I believe it was then sent to the big boss that they showed in the beginning. So he was obviously safe at home and could show this video if he had to, if something happened. And because of that, that's why it has shaky cam, yes, because when he's recording, it's like that sometimes, and it's flashing in and out, and it does hurt a little bit, but I did not get a migraine or a headache from it, so it's yes, but it's not terrible. Alright, I'll just go on now. I think that was enough about that. Abortion, no. Rape, no. Sexual content, quite interesting. 2 girls in a swimming pool that they owned in the backyard, and the 2 girls were, invited guests for the evening, and so they had some blood, and then spoiler alert, they're sisters. So they had fun in that pool, but they were sisters, vampire sisters. I don't know if rules change for that. I have no idea. Alright, and the same thing with the nudity scene. There's only one, and it was of a girl lying down. Maybe a spoiler alert. Okay, so she's lying down completely on her back and tied down and everything, and she has underwear on, but that's it. So the top part of her is completely shown 100% through the whole scene, and so she's spoiler alert, pause you guys, she's shown getting ripped apart, and then they drink her blood until they finally, and she's suffering, and they say, oh, well, she was a prostitute on the street carrying around HIV and giving it to others, which it wasn't true. She was actually just some regular girl that was walking down the street and they caught. So I know a lot of spoiler alerts I gave away on this, but it's more so because I want you guys to watch the movie. I'm giving the movie 1, 2, 3 stars. Oh wait, did I give it higher? I don't even know. Page is gone. Yeah, I'm giving it 3 stars. Okay. So I'm giving it 3 stars because I don't know, very good movie. It was probably on the border of the 4, but it probably wasn't good enough to be the 4 because of some scenes that were just unnecessary, and I kind of wish they changed things around a little bit. I liked the ending, I liked the way it went. I just think they should have changed some of the ending scenes and not so graphic of how they took care of people, because that's what kind of ruined it for me. But definitely watch till the end, because there is a big surprise for you at the end, which I actually guessed, but Then again, the amount of horror movies I watch, like, it'd be sad if I didn't. So, way over 10 minutes, I think we're at, and that means I have to check out, because it's way too long for you guys. So, yeah, go watch the movie on Tubi. I don't know how long it's going to be on there, and catch you on the next one.